So I've been working very hard in the archive and updating the Patreon, getting the project all together. It's been a lot of work, and as I mentioned in some video, that I started doing it in November, and it's pretty much in constant work going through the archive. It's expansive. I've been shooting for a long time, but I'm so happy that the big bulk of it is done, where I can easily access the archive. I like that the projects are all together now. That's something I've been wanting to do for so long, is properly have them available. And yeah, it's just great. And with that, I want to have a change in the studio space. I've been, for the past, I don't know how long it's been since I've been working on the studio. I had got the new shelf here not that long ago. Got the redesign going on over there. I don't know how long it's been, maybe what, a year and a half since we've been doing a few videos here and there of updates on in the studio space. And I know I mentioned it early on, but I want to paint these walls, and I've been putting it off because it's a it's a process just to do it. Like, I love just to start painting, but you have to move everything and all that kind of stuff. And I think I'm just going to start. I don't have to complete everything. My goal for today is just to do this wall. It's the easiest wall to do, um, just because there's one thing plugged in over here. I can slide everything over, paint this up, and just have that start, and go from there. I mean, honestly, the most annoying wall will probably be behind the desk, but at the same time, that needs to be done because I have so many cables behind the desk that probably go to nothing. It's so bad, but anyways, yeah, let's get to work. So I don't know if this is a normal feeling or not, but immediately when I started painting, I was like, I think I regret this. just kidding. I'm excited to do it. It's just one of those things where, like, all right, here we go. There's no going back at this point. So the painting is going well. I feel like if I knew how to paint walls properly, there's probably a good technique in painting walls. I feel like I'm just all over the place. So I was concerned about painting over red because if it's just going to bleed through the paint, it's going to be like, 5 coats or something crazy. So I asked the employee at Home Depot what would be the best cover dark red walls, and he suggested Kilz Premium 3. That's what I got, and he was completely right. So I actually think you can get away with 2 coats. I just don't think I know what I'm doing in it with technique wise, so I kind of end up being a little spotty. So, but 3 coats is going to be completely legit, and the third coat is really going to be like a touch-up type thing where I see I messed up some spots. So, highly recommend it if you have some dark colored walls, or if you just want a good white paint. It is expensive. I did get the paint a little while ago, so I can't quite remember, but I remember it being pricey. So it's one thing to take note on. But it's also one of those things, if you're going to use more paint for you know not as good paint. If you have to do more coats, it's more paint. You have to buy more paint. So it could equal out the same at the end. But I do know I need more paint. I just got one um, gallon of it or whatever it is, and yeah, I needed to pick up more. So I think I was just gonna do this wall, but I'm kind of amped. If I had more paint, I probably would just continue on. I'm debating if I want to run and go buy some more. So um, yeah, I'm just gonna continue this process, and then once I get things going here, I'll get you with another update. Look what I've done. I kept on going, paint everywhere. I ended up going to Walmart buying a couple more gallons of that paint. There it was 32 bucks. Luckily, it was funny because I went thinking it was $26 because that's what it said online, and got a couple gallons, go up front, and it ring got 32, and I was like, I thought it was 26, so I looked online, and it said online only, but luckily, there's a Walmart employee standing right there, so I was like, hey, can I just order these on my phone and take them, because it says online, and she just changed the price, so that saved me 12 bucks, so shout out to that employee at Walmart. And I just kept going. I think the most time-consuming problem I'm having is the space. I have the studio pretty much designed perfectly to maximize the space, but there's a lot of tables and desks and bookshelf and more storage space over here. So moving it out of the wall space into the center is tough. This wall over here is the hardest wall I'm gonna have to deal with. The desk is gonna be annoying because of all the cables, but once the cable's out of the way, I can easily get the job done. It's just this wall, especially over here, I have so limited space, so it's really the lack of mobility that it's just taking me longer to finish. Day 4. I'm actually not going to do too much today. Really tonight I'm just getting the final touches here on this corner that Ryder helped me with. Get the final coat over here. I have to do a couple coats over there. And I'll finally be able to wrap things up, I think, on the next day of painting, which could be even tomorrow. I definitely want to get done this week for sure. So the next process is going to be the easiest. So this wall is technically the easiest. It's simple. That wall over there was a nightmare in the sense of all the things I needed to move. That table over there has a bunch of storage under it. So yeah, there's so much things in the bookshelf. It's extremely heavy and all that type of stuff. So over here, it's going to be annoying to move the desk for sure, but it needs to happen because I might have mentioned before, there's probably 20 cables that go to nothing. So I'm gonna clean all that up. But all the stuff over here just needs shifted over. Then I'll have all the space to do the wall over there and this wall here, which is why I'm getting this over here done, so I can just pull everything over and then to the right, and I'll have all the space needed to hit the two walls over here. So almost there. And then after that, I'll probably just do some touch-ups, if needed. That's the nice thing about this paint and going all out with just freaking white is the touch-up's gonna be real easy. But now that it's white, I really like the energy it's starting to bring. It's so funny when I look over there, it just looks so dark compared to over here. You know what I mean? It's a whole different vibe, and I'm excited to see it complete. Alright, so I'm going to show you what nightmare I have out of me. This is going to suck. So I thought I'd be done with most of the painting, besides a few touch-ups, and have everything back by 2:30. It's getting dark outside. I think it's like 5:30, and it's mostly done. I have to wait for a few more spots to dry to do some more touch-ups. We're almost there, but I'm not putting this all back together today. I think I'm just gonna leave the studio a wreck and finish up everything tomorrow. So I'm really hyped though. I'm gonna do a full-on reveal coming soon here. So gotta do some touch-ups. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down. I've been standing since, I don't know,